No, I want to talk about something I got in the mail today, and it doesn't make sense. It's like, it goes back to mind your fucking business. Mind your fucking business, people. If you are the type that likes to join fucking HOAs or homeowners association, for those of you who don't know what HOA is, you're a piece of shit. You're a goddamn Karen. Busybody piece of fucking shit. You need to mind your fucking business. Because the letter I got just fucking makes me remember how much of a stupid decision I made when I bought my house. Because HOAs, if you've never been a part of one, let me indulge you. Indulge you in this situation. So, to give you an example of what an HOA is like, and it's very fucking true. An HOA is an organization. And let me go back. When I bought my house, my realtor, the guy I went through to get my fucking house, he was going through all the fucking features of the house and like what it looked like and all that shit, walking me around. I was like, yeah, this is cool. Fucking great. It was great for me. And at the end of it, the fucking dude, who I actually like, he's a very nice gentleman. So if I say something negative about him, no hard feelings. I'm just pissed off at the way that it was described. So as we're going through the fucking house, and I'm getting ready to fucking make my decision, put in my bid, because if you've never bought a house, you got to bid on it. You got to say, I'll give you this much. And the fucking owner of the house goes, yeah, I'll take that. Or they go, here's a fucking price I want. And then you kind of meet in the middle. You bargain, all that shit. You say, I want a new roof or a new water heater. Or I want a fucking new appliances. Or, you just bargain for shit. And then the terms are made and then it's all done. And you gotta sign a bunch of paperwork. And, but to hurry up in this conversation, he glossed over what an HOA is, and me as a young dude who's buying a house with a ton of money to do it, he just glossed over it, and it was to the tune of something like this. Oh, by the way, just so you know, this house has an HOA. And I'm like, what's an HOA? He goes, well, it's a homeowners association. They, take care of the grass. They cut your grass, take out your trash. You throw it in the dumpster. They provide dumpsters, multiple dumpsters all over the neighborhood. And, they make sure that, the grass is cut and the fucking dumpsters and the dumpsters and the grass and dumpsters and all this shit. And I was like, oh, cool. They cut my grass and they got dumpsters and I can throw out shit. You go, yeah, just for, a little bit. And you give them a little bit of extra money on top and then they do it. And, but I just want you to know that there's an HOA here. And I was like, cool. Well, me as a young fucking dumbass, I was like, that's fucking awesome. I don't have to worry about getting a fucking trash can. I don't gotta worry about cutting my grass. That's what I thought. And then, no, I've run into nothing but issues with these motherfuckers, this Gestapo fucking motherfuckers for the fucking past fucking few years, to the tune of I almost lost my house a few years ago because I said, fuck them, I'm not paying you anymore. Because I was like, I'll take out my own trash as I burn it in my backyard, which lends another problem. No, it didn't happen, but I ended up getting into a little bit of trouble a few years ago to where I had to fucking pay them a shit ton of money or I would have lost my house. Now, to summarize it, if you don't pay them, you lose your fucking house, which is fucking bonkers. It's fucking bananas to me. How the fuck do I buy a house? Do I get a loan? Do I get a mortgage? I own my house. I sign the paperwork. I own my fucking house. And some people that are just cutting the grass and just taking out the fucking trash from the dumpster how can they kick me out of my fucking house? How can they put a lien on your house? How can they foreclose on your house? How can they get the sheriffs involved to evict you out of your fucking house? That's what an HOA is. Because they can do that, which is fucked up. So, the HOA is comprised of people within your fucking community, your fucking neighborhood. And it's all of the fucking Karens and Kyles that have nothing better to do than walk around the fucking neighborhood on a fucking Wednesday with a clipboard and a fucking camera. Now, here's the thing about fucking HOA, too. The people that are the boards, they're chicken shit. They are the most scared fucking people and timid you will ever fucking meet. People that are on the board, they can give you fines. They can put it on your account. They can fucking charge you extra just for fucking telling them to fuck off, eat my dick. They give you a fine for that. It's weird. So anyway, long story short, let me read this fucking fine letter I got from the fucking board of the Homeowners Association. This letter is coming to you as a courtesy from my HOA. It carries no penalties or fines, and is strictly a warning as well as an attempt to preserve, maintain, and improve the value of the community. It is noted on May 5th, 2020, that a violation occurred on your property located at my address in Washington. Which our records indicate that you are the owner or authorized contact, specifically, bold print now, exterior maintenance item, let me redo that. Exterior maintenance items in front of garage need to be removed. This is a violation of my HOA governing documents, which state in the event that an owner of any this is the kicker, bro. In the event that any owner of any residence shall fail to maintain his lot, his residence, and other improvements situated thereon. Why the fuck do they use those fucking terms? In a manner satisfactory to the board or architectural review committee, the association shall have the right, through its agents and employees, to enter upon said parcel and to repair, maintain, and restore the same and the exterior residence and any other improvements erected thereon in such a manner as is deemed necessary and appropriate by either of said entities, provided that the association gives the owner 30 days written notice. The cost of such exterior maintenance shall thereupon, why is it all grouped up? To be default assessment determined and levied against the lot on which said residence is located, and the association may proceed in accordance with applicable provisions of Section 4. Now let me summarize all that fucking legal bullshit. They basically, what happened, and the picture, I won't show you the picture because it tells you where I live. Not really, because it's such a fucking stupid fucking little picture. I could barely see what happened. It's a tiny fucking 1 by 2 inch fucking picture on a thing. Courtesy notice. What it shows is the day that I was fucking building something. It was a 4 by 2 piece of plywood that was leaned up against my fucking garage for no less than 10 minutes. Or, excuse me, no more than 10 minutes. It was sitting there for 10 minutes. And I remember, because I remember that piece of wood. And those motherfuckers, the angle that they took the picture was from the road at the end of my cul-de-sac. So they wouldn't even walk down to see what the fuck was happening, or if I was outside near the piece of wood, which I was. So anyway, they gave me 30 days, and they said, you need to remove this. It's like, of course I'm fucking removing it. It's a piece of plywood that's propped up against my fucking door. You can barely see it over my car. Like, it's literally a fucking couple inches. So, let me describe the fucking people that are on the fucking HOA. They're the most Weasley pieces of shit that you'll ever meet. They're the most busybody, fucking no-job house husband or fucking wife, because we gotta be politically correct. Fuck that. The busybody fucking housewives that have nothing better to do, and they fucking have no hobbies, and they just walk around the fucking neighborhoods with clipboards and cameras and take pictures of people's houses and fucking find them. And I would guarantee that these fucking HOAs are corrupt as shit. They're not fucking regulated for the most part, but they have these fucking big time lawyers that back these fucking things. Fuck HOAs. If you listen to this podcast, you're a young person, and you're like, I'm going to buy a house next week. Get the fuck out of any fucking idea of getting a fucking HOA house. It sounds great on paper. It's fucking horrible. Talk to anybody that has been a part of an HOA, minus the board members, because why the fuck would you be a board member unless you're a fucking piece of shit? Nothing better to do. Talk to somebody that has had an HOA and talk to somebody that hasn't. Be like, yeah, it's a little more I got to cut my grass and shit. I don't have an HOA. I got to cut my grass. But guess what? I'm all about freedom. I'm all about doing whatever the fuck I want. I would say in libertarian principle, when like how I fucking live my life, I don't give a fuck what anybody does. You want to take heroin through your asshole? Have fun. You want to cut your dick off in your bathroom and say you're a lady? Have fun with that. I don't give a fuck what you do. Just don't come over to me. Come over to my house and fucking offer me a fucking, a pie or some shit after you just cut off your fucking dick. Like, don't come to my house and be like, hey, let me tell you about my political affiliation. I don't give a fuck. I want you to stay away from me. Like, whatever you got going on, that's cool. I just don't want to see you or whatever you got. Leave me the fuck alone. But that's the problem is with the HOAs, they're completely opposite, which is not in my fucking wheelhouse. Like, I don't like to know about anybody. I don't like anybody to know about me. I like to stay a very secluded life. I don't want anything to do with any of you. Anybody that's listening, unless you're my friend, I'm sorry to break your hearts, but I don't want anything to do with you. Like, if you see me out anywhere and you're like, hey, that's the dude from the Violent Professional Podcast that makes no sense when he talks and he just rambles about nonsense. Yeah, I do. And I'll say hello to you. I'll be like, thank you for being a subscriber to the podcast. Thank you for being a patron if you're not. And thank you for downloading this episode. But gosh darn gee heck, stay the fuck off my lawn. We're not boys. We're not friends. Unless we become friends, and then we'll talk on the podcast probably because I'm always fucking working.